believe it or not, there are just 34 days until it's time to hit the polls. We are now less than a month from the midterm elections. Actually, 34 days would be more than a month, but we're about a month away from the midterm elections. Races are kicking into high gear. Zach Blanchard is with us to get us started on what you need to know about the candidates and the issues. Hey, Zach, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yeah, we're talking about the 2nd District this morning, one that gained certainly a lot of attention after Trump's election in 2016. So let's break it down quickly. Take a look. If you're looking at the 2nd District, you're talking about more than 80% of the state's land population. That makes up more than 660,000 folks, and of them, 95% are white, with a median household income of only about $40,000. And this week, we're checking out all the congressional candidates running for the district, starting with an independent who hopes to throw everything you knew about politics right out the window. Tiffany Bond doesn't hold back, especially when it comes to her Twitter feed. A picture of the half-open can of tuna in her fridge, a gif from the TV show Friends, and even the struggle over which outfit to wear for this interview. Probably not exactly the clean-cut politician you're used to.
I think that everybody deserves to know who they're getting, warts and all.
That's exactly how she wants it.
I have things that I'm bad at. I lose my car keys on a regular basis.
Bond is a busy wife, a mom, a lawyer, and admittedly, a bit quirky.
So our boys' middle names are Danger and Adventure.
And I still love that.
Why not, right? I mean, if you're parents, if you're gonna screw up, I feel like I should look at the camera with this. If you're gonna screw up your kids' names, middle names.
Two names she's trying to separate herself from are frontrunners incumbent Bruce Poliquin and Democratic challenger Jared Golden. And she's not raising any money to do it.
Given the amount of commercials that are on TV right now, I feel like people will like me a lot at the end of October.
So without the hundreds of thousands of dollars to afford flashy TV spots, she's turned to a movement she says has really taken hold, called #MaineRaising, asking supporters to support small businesses, organizations, or charities in the 2nd District, and putting a note on their orders or donations saying they're doing it for her campaign.
20,000 people place orders all over the 2nd Congressional District with a note in the memo line that says, hey, Tiffany Bond is running to be your congressional rep and she won't take my money. So I wanted to buy something from you. I think that would be very difficult to beat.
Harder to win, though, given that she's from away. The Portland, Oregon native made the move to Portland, Maine 8 years ago. Now she hopes to represent a district she doesn't even live in.
It's not a new thing. I didn't just serendipitously decide that I was going to run in the 2nd Congressional District because I have huge political ambitions.
She insists she understands the challenges, though.
I see what happens when you put work requirements on food stamps. I see what happens when you cut back or don't expand medical care. I see what happens when somebody's been out of the workforce for a while because they've been a stay-at-home parent and they have a problem reintegrating, and the only jobs that are available are irregular minimum wage retail.
And as the party division over the Kavanaugh hearings in Washington has intensified, Bond says it shows exactly why she broke ranks from her former party.
Being an average cute girl is why I'm no longer a Republican. I didn't have some great experiences.
Now it comes down to whether or not her more than 7,000 Twitter followers and no-nonsense attitude will carry her through. Regardless, Bond says she just hopes to make a statement.
We're in a space where we have people competing based on their personalities for a job that nobody plans to do. Maybe we should send somebody who plans to do the job.
But she is definitely pulling well behind, Lee.
Well, yeah, of course you would expect that. Interesting person, interesting to hear her. And I'm interested to hear what you might say about how ranked choice might play into helping someone who was not as well known as the others.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about it, and she was coming down to, I said, what do you feel about taking kind of away the votes from Jared Golden? And she said, well, that's a moot point given ranked choice. So she's actually hopeful she might come out on top. We've seen some congressional candidates all across the country, some underdogs really come to the top here and take those seats from Republicans. So
interesting.
Time will tell.
Yeah, Zach. Okay, thank you. Very interesting. It's 5:37. We got